My name is Renato. I was born in Brazil and raised in a Christian family, and I met Lydia at church.
I was born in Korea and I was raised in Brazil, also in a Christian family.
We got married in 2014, and 1 year later we came to Vancouver. When we came to Vancouver, we found a guy on Facebook. His name is Pastor Adriano Silva, and he had a small group at his home. We went there and he asked us if we want to come to Broadway Church. And then we came, and Broadway Church just felt like home for us.
So the initial plan was to just go to school for 6 months for English school. And then he decided to apply for college and stay a little longer. We found ourselves struggling a lot.
Yeah, at the time, Lydia was working 3 jobs.
Yeah.
And I was working part-time because I couldn't work full-time because I was a student that time.
I remember coming home at night and just hold Renato and cry and ask God, what am I doing here? Like, I had a great job in Brazil. We had a great life there. Our ministries are going well. And what are we doing here? We had to pay college. So with all the money we saved from the past, 3 months, we paid college, and we only had enough for the rent or to pay the tickets to go back home.
I felt that God was spoken with us. Like, He brought us here to Vancouver to do something in our lives. Then we decided to pay the rent. And then that same day, I applied for a job here at Broadway Church. 3 days later, I was working here as a desktop publisher. And all the posters, the slides, monthly programs, sermon notes that you see here around church, it's my job. I did that. One day I was working here. I got this call from the receptionist saying that was someone that needed prayer. And that time, we got no pastors in the office. And she said, this guy is Brazilian. Can you pray for him in Portuguese? And I said, oh, yes, why not? And I prayed for him. I heard his story. And 5 days later, he was here at our door, like at church. He drove all the way from Toronto to Vancouver just to meet me and talk with me in person. He was the first one to call. After him, I received many Brazilians here at Broadway and calls, and we decided to make a space where they would come and I could talk with them like as once, not like stopping my job to talk to them. And that was how Brazilian ministry was born here at Broadway Church. We started with 15 people. And this year we just celebrated our 2nd anniversary, and we connected with almost or more than 100 people.
So Renato was working here at Broadway for 2 years, and he's the one who posts the job opportunities online. So he told me about this job opportunity at City Reach. The beginning of this year, 2019. So I applied and I got accepted. So I started working at City Reach. So now we come to work every day together. It's been fun.
We had our life planned here in Vancouver, but things didn't work our way. And I'm glad for that, because when our own plans failed, we could see God working in our lives.